What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UCF Knights, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it is critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. Over the middle.
What the fuck just happened, bro?
On third down as he gets it to
What the
the
fuck was that?
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
That's caught. It's Nixon. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Jackson gonna throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Not supposed to get deep.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the gun, the inside give. Jukes his way for more. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this.
There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Quickly to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Pushes ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he's... needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. One final play before the end of the quarter. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
This game is fucking trash.
Send out
I'm
the
gonna
field goal
miss
unit.
shit.
From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it. That ball would just trickle into the end zone. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
They'll send the back in motion. Jackson will throw. With the catch, it's Thomas.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his man. It's Nixon. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. The Knights will have a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They just keep firing. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this. It's a seam wide, headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man quickly. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hughes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's gone. He's loose. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Lopez wants to fire. Here comes the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Using his legs, it's Gauze. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Knights in the hurry up. They feed him again. Got the 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Jackson will throw. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
North Carolina, 17, UCF, 10.
If anybody else, they compete.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Takes the handoff. It's Gauze. Got the 1st down and more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. It's Thomas.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Wade. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Knights are on the move. Quick completion to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. What a nice job by the defense to string
I need to be after this one. Hope so, at least.
I gotta be honest.
My brand exposure went down and shit. I'm about to lose my 5-star. I was #1.
Stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Jackson will throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to add another.
Yeah, I know.
And the extra point is
You look, it's based off of like top 25 wins or like national TV games or some shit like that. But you jump like right in front of me, and that's why I'm down to a B-. It was a B.
Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates.
Only year one.
Vintage Sooners performance.
Only year one. Once we get our shit right.
Confidence within this program.
It'll be good.
Big implications today.
I wish I could just pick my play on kickoff sometimes.
One team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The offense changing the play. Lopez wants to fire. Buying some time. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35.
Not on this game. Ain't nothing no for show pick.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Wants to fire on second down. The short hands. It's Nixon. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Normally, I would say fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Short.
Punch it out of the air. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
I love an offense that wants
Yeah,
to
that's
stay
definitely
aggressive.
that's definitely
Even when
scholarship
you
movement
like
type
this,
of play.
right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Lopez to pass. Wide open downfield. And he just...
Yeah, too far inside the
getting
ball.
right
That's
into
what
the
it's
crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Yeah, he was supposed to take off from the drag. He had too much time. I leveled the drag. Oh. So first, jump back to the second, still do it to the first. Good read. Fourth down, he might be lying. I seen what's going on. That's great. No, he
snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure coming.
That sweet's crazy. And it's getting there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. It's Nixon. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout.
He don't even jump. He flies. That's why the nigga on the bench.
To pick up the first down, and they'll spot
Why
it at the
this
42.
nigga don't play?
They absolutely had to have that
And he
3rd down
switched
to
him,
keep
man.
any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Nixon. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bag's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Y'all hear me? I'm pressing the button 50,000 times to pick the correct return.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Red pass, it's complete. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Tar Heels hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Gonna run it. It's Hall. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this